Welcome to Go Greens. Today you're going to learn how to get some more greens into your routine. My name is Magda Freedom Rod, and thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. So I run a business called Visionary Lifestyle. I am kind of a health coach, but I don't really like using the word coach. I like saying guide. I guide people how to have a healthier lifestyle. I teach yoga as well as teaching conscious eating. Go Greens is one of the lessons, one of the 15 lessons in my e-course. I have an e-course called Conscious Eating 101. It's 15 lessons. And Go Green is one of the lessons, so I'm breaking it down for you here today more in detail. When I talk about Go Green, we're talking about today we have all these beautiful green vegetables that we're going to learn how to incorporate more of them, get them into our bodies more easily, more deliciously. But green has multiple meanings, right? In this case, for me, green is also about the environment. So when I talk about conscious eating, this is environmental eating. It's eating in harmony with the planet. The point I'm trying to make is we don't need animals for our protein. So we're going to make a protein smoothie today without any animal protein. And no animals were harmed in the making of this product. So like 1,000 different benefits to your body from one plant food. And you know, sometimes the pharmaceutical companies like to try to isolate a nutrient, right? They'll be like, oh, vitamin K helps with all these different bodily processes. Let's just put it in a bottle, call it vitamin K, and put it on the shelf and people can take it. But the thing that the pharmaceutical companies can never do, that Mama Gaia has already done for us, is created a synergistic, like orchestra within each plant. So when you eat the entire plant with all the phytonutrients in it, has synergistic effects that can't be mimicked by a pharmaceutical company. I'm on a mission to get you guys to eat more plants, and I just want that to become a mantra for all of us. And when you're standing in line at whatever food place, or you're in the grocery store and you're shopping for your, what am I gonna have for dinner all week? Like, let me plan my menu. Let this mantra play in the back of your mind. Eat more plants, eat more plants, eat more plants. Because the simplest way to move into being more of a conscious eater is to eat more plants and less animals. Also, you can start with this ebook and learn these top 10 ingredients. So it's basically the crowd out method. So the more of those you get into your diet, the more that the processed and animal-based and unhealthy things can fall away. 40% of the fish coming out of the oceans are going to feed pigs, basically for our bacon habit. And the reason that that's a problem is because our oceans are already 90%. All the big fish, 90% of the big fish are gone from our oceans. Our oceans are also acidic, and from the CO2, from all the methane, from the cows. And transportation is one thing. Transportation is only 13% of emissions that are leading to climate change. Animal agriculture is anywhere from 18 to 51%, depending on who you're asking. So if you're eating hamburgers all week and you're driving a Prius, you're still in the negative. You can drive a Hummer and be on a plant-based diet and actually be lighter on the earth. So let me plant some seeds for you today, right? Let's eat more plants. So if we alkalize our body, disease cannot thrive there. Do you realize that 90% of the major diseases today that are killing people, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, cancer, 90% of these are preventable with diet and lifestyle choices? So you eat more plants, you do your yoga, you do your meditation for the stress, and you're good to go. You're going to dramatically reduce your risk of getting all these major diseases. Inflammation is another major cause of disease. It's that root cause of a lot of disease. So the more we can get our inflammation down, you hear all these things about the anti-inflammatory diet, right? Looks a lot like this. Looks a lot like this. The more greens you can get into, the more alkaline you're going to be, the more you're going to reduce your inflammation. How about we get to making some recipes so you guys can learn how to do more of this, all right? Ow! Guess what? You don't have to eat fish to get your omegas. Guess where they get it? From this stuff. So cut the fish out, save the ocean, keep us alive, let all the oxygen stay in the ocean instead of us overfishing the ocean. Get your omegas from the algae just like the fish do. So today we're focusing on blending, but juicing is also an amazing way to get more greens into you, because you can take, basically I could juice all of this right here, right now, right? And it would come out to, maybe half of this, right? So it's like that, you're not going to sit down and eat a salad or roast these vegetables and eat this much in one sitting, right? But you can drink that glass of juice pretty easily and still get all the nutrition from it. So green juices are your friend. I don't recommend juicing a lot of fruit. If you're just getting started in juicing, maybe you can add a green apple here and there just to help the taste. Lemon and ginger are also great to help juices taste better. But I would love to see everybody having green juice as part of their regular diet. So we're talking about all these leafy greens, cucumbers, celery can be your base, and then add whatever leafy greens you like. I'm going to do some hemp seeds. Hemp. Okay, hemp hooray. Can we do one together? Hemp hooray! Thank you. Makes me so happy. I love putting hemp in my smoothies. That way I don't need to put in a milk, because the hemp mixes with the water and it basically makes hemp milk. So it makes it creamy and rich. Plus I'm getting the perfect balance of my omegas. There's chlorophyll in here. If you've looked at hemp seeds, they have these little green spots in here. That's our friend chlorophyll, and it has the healthy fats, and it's also a complete protein. So what's not to love, right? Hemp is your friend. Hemp can save the world. Hemp hooray. In my conscious eating e-course, I also talk about sugar and the healthy alternatives, because everybody's addicted to sugar. How many people feel like they're addicted to sugar right now? Yeah, I have a whole lesson on that. It's more addictive than cocaine, so it's not your fault, and it's in everything. So that's an issue. But there's a better way. I go for nutritious and delicious with my recipes, because people aren't going to stick with it if it doesn't taste good, right? We got to make it yummy. Okay. There we go. Who's learned something already? Look at that! Ow! We're just getting started. I want you all to become that person that's like running around with mason jars full of green stuff all the time. Like, you see them, right? You go to events and you see somebody with a mason jar, like drinking some kind of like green sludge pond scum kind of thing. I want that to be you. That's what I do. Look how vibrant I am. Look how healthy I am. Like, I am healthier than I've ever been in my entire life, because I eat all this stuff. And I do yoga every damn day. So yoga and conscious eating is the recipe for vibrant health. Now this one, so these two are sweet. This one is going to be savory. Now, we should move some of this stuff. I really like this recipe. There's lots of variations that you can do with this one. It's a perfect thing to kind of use if you have any vegetables in your fridge, like it's the day before the farmer's market, right? If the farmer's market is on Sunday and you look in your veggie drawer on Saturday, be like, I'm going to the farmer's market tomorrow. What's going bad? This is the perfect recipe to throw that stuff in. So again, it's part of conscious eating to be sustainable, and that means using all of your fruits and vegetables and not throwing them away into the landfills, because that's a huge source of methane as well. All right, so this one, as I said, this one can have a lot of ingredients. You can make it like you can use a little bit of everything, which is the way that I do it, or you can make it with just a couple of your favorite ingredients, or if you only have a couple of things on hand and you feel like you want to have this green soup, you can do that. So it's basically a lot of greens and then a couple of other ingredients like garlic and onion and every vegan's favorite, nutritional yeast. This is the secret ingredient. Who's used nutritional yeast before? Who has not heard of nutritional yeast before? You're gonna learn something. Woo! Awesome. Let's learn something. I can't wait for you guys to taste this. So nutritional yeast, it has B vitamins, high in riboflavin, and it tastes kind of cheesy. So for the vegan people, it's like, everybody's like, cheese, I need cheese, I'm addicted to cheese. And it's true, you are addicted to cheese, but it's not your fault. It's the casein, it's the animal protein, the casein that is actually highly addictive. But the good news is that if you don't have it for 21 days, that'll break that addiction. So, eat more plants, you can get through it. Now with this soup, I never, on the Vitamix, I never turn it above the number 5. I find with my blended soups, if I go above 5, they get kind of frothy and the texture changes. So that's enough. We have enough space in there now. This soup is going to be a little bit, it's going to have some texture to it. So you're going to be able to kind of chew it. So now I'm going to put in some Swiss chard. More leafy greens, and you want to have a variety, right? So you want to be constantly revolving, rotating the greens that you have. So it's like eat seasonally, shop at the farmer's market, and see what looks really good. Like it really means something, like how your body responds. Like when you see something, like sometimes I go and they have rainbow chard, like at the farmer's market, and it's these like fluorescent, amazing colors, right? And my body just goes, yum, you know, I want to put that in my body. So pay attention and tune into your body when you do your shopping and see what you're attracted to. It could be that your body wants the phytonutrients that are in that plant. I'm just ripping them with my hands because I like touching my food, and I always put love into my food. So the heart is here and it's coming through my arms into my hands. So everything that I do with my food is infused with love. So here's another secret ingredient to this soup that makes all the difference. I put an avocado. Yes. Now, avocados are on my top 10 food list in that free ebook. If you didn't get the memo already, consciouseating101.com is my website. And I have a free ebook there that has my top 10 superfood ingredients. I'm using a lot of them here today. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. It's another one of my top 10 ingredients because everybody needs more minerals, and that's a great way to get more minerals into you. There it is. Play with your food. Have fun with your food. Make it fun. Dance and sing in the kitchen while the Vitamix is going. Because you can. Because it's fun. That's what makes it fun. You bring the fun. If I can leave you with anything, we had the hashtags. I was going to say one of them is make the connection. Another one is eat more plants. And then one of my very favorites is the solution is on your plate. So the solution to rainforest destruction, to loss of biodiversity, to climate change, also known as the #1 threat to man, to ocean acidification, to the overfishing of the ocean, to children starving at the rate of 1 every other second on the other side of the world. As we said, the rainforest destruction, an acre every second. I did get a statistic in my last talk, thanks to Francis. I was at 500 million less cows were killed last year because some say the demand for meat is going down. So we're going in the right direction if that's true, if that's the case. But I really want to encourage you all to eat more plants. Even if you're still choosing to eat animals, I'm trusting at this point that you're all conscious eaters, and hopefully more conscious after being at this workshop today. Please raise your hand if you feel like you learned something. Yeah, bravo. Again, my name is Magda Freedom Rod. My website is visionary-lifestyle.com or consciouseating101.com. I have business cards here. They've all been passed out. Okay, if anyone wants to talk to me afterwards, I would love that. Please come talk to me. So thank you very much for being here today. Namaste. Go green.